G'day guys, and welcome to World of Tanks with the magnificent Margon. Now this is the third attempt that I've had today at trying to actually edit this video. Every time I get to it, I have a phone call. I have different things. Now, I technically should be working right now, but I have been given the grace of the afternoon off due to the training session that I undertook this morning. So I thought, you know what, with all the time I've got, I will get myself into the right frame of mind, and then I will jump into World of Tanks and do this review on the Cruiser 2. Now, the Cruiser 2 is actually a pretty impressive tank. Starting off, all in all, I didn't have to use the pom-pom or the QF2 PDR MK10 due to the simple fact that I actually already had the 3.7 howitzer unlocked, because it's actually the gun that I used to use on the Matilda for a while there. I think it was. Yes, there we go. Until I recently changed to using the higher penetration one, the QF2 PDR MK XB. So I used to use the howitzer all the time. Tier 4, it's not too bad, it's not too shabby. It does get a little weak when you're up here, but against tier 4 it's not too bad. It is pretty powerful because it's a lob gun, so lobbing shots into particularly more or less the tier 4 level is you're hitting straight down on top onto weak points of armor and stuff all the time, so you are hitting weaker points on tanks, so it's not too bad. And I remember I rebought this tank a little while ago just because I saw how much fun it was, and always wondered why I got rid of it out of my garage. The only reason why I got rid of it was purely and simple. I didn't have enough garage spaces, whereas now, well, I have enough garage space to fill all my tanks that I've had over the years. Well, not over the years, the last few months. So naturally, I got in this tank, not really realizing how powerful it was. Now, I only got it purely and simply because I wanted it for historical battles, so I had another tank to play with. And the Cruiser 2 seemed, at the time, well, it was one of the easiest ones to get. So it's only tier 2, and it slots into here pretty easily. Now, I had the Matilda. I was able to unlock a few other ones in British straight away, just about. So it wasn't too shabby. So it was really good from the word go, being able to do that sort of stuff. Now with the Cruiser 2, it is a light tank. It's not terribly quick, but 40 kilometers an hour isn't too bad. Not many of the tanks can reach very fast speeds. Most tanks do get about 40 kilometers an hour, or depending upon how you set them up. As you can see, I have vents, and I have enhanced gun lane drive and a camo net. Now, the only reason why you have a camo net is I do treat this one with the 3.7 howitzer more or less as a TD. The amount of power you get out of the HE shells is incredible. Just firing that gun, and I'm not using premium rounds really at all. I do have a couple of heat rounds locked in there, but I haven't really ever fired them. So 47 penetration, yeah, that's going to penetrate most tier 2 tanks. Tier 1s definitely, but pretty well most of the tier 2s it will do as well, and probably most of the 3s, some of the 4s to a certain extent. But doing 370 damage at the same time, that's impressive. you can't look past that alpha damage. Now with the tank, traverse speed 34 degrees a second, not too bad. That's pretty good. 240 hit points. So basically I'm a one shot for myself if I hit myself. Penetration, yeah, I can pretty well penetrate myself. Only 30 on the front, 22 on the side of the hull, and 26 on the turret. 30 on the back of the tank. A little bit of sloping there. I don't know whether the exhaust point creates a different angle as space armour for the shot to fall down into, but it might actually, depending upon the physics on the tank. It could be something that could pop up in the future. I haven't really explored that too much. As well as there is 12 on the back and 30 on the back of the turret. So it's pretty thick on the back of the turret there. So that's pretty good. So if you're holding down this tank, you've probably got a good chance of bouncing a few shots and coming in on the front of the people. So all in all, it is a light tank. Most of the tanks at tier 2 are light tanks. I don't think there are many medium tanks in this level. And so if we go like the Cruiser 2, what is it? It's pretty well 14 mil, so it's lighter again. Bit scared really, isn't it, when you see that? You got that tier 2 as a light tank, and then you've got the Cruiser 2, and the only difference, oh, is that the right one? Yeah, Cruiser 2, and it's got the same armour. Oh, this is tier 3, my bad, I've been saying tier 2. Whoops. Oh well, I'm not going to edit all that out, and I'm not going to start again. I've done that too much. So if we go to the Vickers, yeah, medium tank. All in all, what is it? Turret armour 14. Hull armour 14. Yep. Okay, that's tier 3. That's a light tank, but it's got more armour. Okay, explain that to me. I don't understand that, but anyway. What's the Vickers top speed? The Vickers top speed is 40, so it's a little bit faster, probably due to the fact that it's lighter. Lots and lots of weak points over that tank. But anyway, all about the Cruiser 2. I have absolutely enjoyed this tank immensely. It is a great tank. So why don't we just quickly pop over, now I've got this open, pre-opened as you can see, and have a look at Tank Inspector. Now, Tank Inspector is a great tool. I love using this tool, and I don't get to use it very often, but I get to use it often enough. So, all in all, over the tank at the front, 30 mils of armour on most of the tank. So, straight on 30 mils, slightly angled, still 30 mils, 26 down there. It starts to get up a bit higher. Where was that? There we go. Around the gun mantle, it sort of slightly changes and stuff, just in the small point, stuff like that. The sides, yep, 22, 26, 44. That's probably where the track was. Yep, where the track is. 26, most of the way over it on the rear. Now let's have a look. No, that doesn't affect it in any way, shape or form. So there's 12 mils. 12 mils, even in the sloping a little bit. Not much. 30 on the back of the turret, so you've got to really be aiming just for the back of it, 70 on the side. So if we go into the colour chart, we can see here that it's pretty well red. Red most of the way around this tank, other than that rear. So it is pretty tough. Even the cup holder on the top is regarded at, well, 30 mils of armour, or 26 I should say. So yeah, it is a pretty tough monster. Pretty even all the way around the board. So that's basically Tank Inspector. It is a great tool. Has a whole heap of other features. Let's see. Click on this. You can go through. You can have a look at all firepower and stuff like that, and how good it is for penetration wise. Reload time. Yeah, 11 seconds to reload. It is a long reload. Shell gravity. Yep, pretty well standard. And you've got all the other stats that are here. Whatever this is. What's this one? ACS while gun is it was damaged, so it's not too bad. So you can go through all this. I'll slowly go through it all. I have had a lot of fun with this tank, and it is very, very troll. Once you get the 3.7 howitzer put on it, you're not going to ever really look back. It is where the money is on this tank. So alright, let's head over and I'll share with you the battles that I have had on the Cruiser 2. So there we go. Alrighty, so this is actually one of the first battles that I actually play. Not the first battle, sorry, one of the last battles I played in on the Cruiser 2. As you can see, it's a tier 5 match, so it's pretty high. Now I have got Azara and I have got Pro playing with me on this one. Now we did play a lot of tier 3 together, so particularly Azara and me, we did a hell of a lot of tier 3s. I probably could have been training up a heap of different tanks at this point in time. I had a heap of different tier 4s to use, but I didn't. Now you're probably all wondering why I'm sitting back here. Sitting back just waiting to start before I go gallivanting up to the front and get myself killed. I thought tier 5, I'm going to take my time, and I've told Pro to actually not just YOLO in there and get himself killed. A lot of M3 Stuart players do just get in the wrong positions from the word go and get themselves killed. So I said, hang on, let's not just do the spotting. Let's play the game smart and try to survive as long as we can, and use you at the end of the match to do some spotting. Once a few guys have chewed themselves up a bit. Now Azara and I have started to move up. Wow, an ammo rack. Unlucky. Just so we get into a position where we can be of some use. Now she's playing an PZ-38, which is not a bad tank. This is more or less just sort of feathering around, trying to find targets. Yeah, about there, shoot. And there goes one of their team. Oh, that's just not fair. The S35CA wasn't even aiming for him, but he was just sitting behind what was it, the PZ-34, and I hit him by accident. That's what I mean by this gun. It is very troll. And in the end, I decided after this battle, this was pretty well going to be one of the last battles I play in this tank for a long time. It's not fair to pretty well use a derp tank to go around and derp people. Now I ummed and ahed for, and the reason it's taken me a few weeks to put this one in is I have really ummed and ahed over releasing a tier 3 battle, but you know what, this tank is deserving of it. It's like a KV2, and I shouldn't just one-sidedly pick. I probably could have started there and hit that 34 if I'd seen him. I probably shouldn't just go around picking tanks that are derp tanks like this. It's not fair, but you gotta love a good derp tank. Is it still KV2 or KV1? No. Probably detract him though. I wasn't sticking around to find out. I did not want to die. Taking my time. Now there is a Hertzer over there. I thought I could do a sneaky shot, and it's unfortunate that Azara's gone down and the Chihi has gone down. I've actually called for help because I can't take on a KV1 and a Hertzer. A Hertzer, well, we all know the saying, Hertzers hurt, and they do. Strange thing is, I haven't actually seen the Hertzer pop up. There we go, look at that. KV1, the HE firing down it. does damage. Now I didn't have Sixth Sense, so I just pulled back. I assumed that I'd been spotted by the Hertzer or something, which I hadn't been. So there's that Hertzer. Yep, okay, I'll take a shot at you. And now he's waiting for me. He's like, I know you were there. I'm like, I'm not stupid. Come on, shoot. Shoot. No, not looking at me. Nope, I'm not sticking around. No, no, come on. You know you want to. Come on, shoot, shoot, shoot. Come on. And I really hope. No, I had the Hertz is controlling himself. Now I've disappeared. I did call in a... Oh, look at that. Come on, Hertz. Ah, fell short. Come on, reload. Ah, 11 seconds. That's right. And that was just a shame that it fell short. Just a shame. But he's giving me another chance. Look at this. Hello. Have you heard of the theory of KV2s? Ooh, KV1 shooting at me. But I got the Hertzer. Totally worth it. Taking one from a KV1 and getting into that kind of sticky situation. Yeah. Fully worth it. KV1's not looking at me. Let's get another sneaky shot into him. Ooh, just fell short as well. And that's the problem. Despite the fact I've got a big gun, it is a lob gun, and the tank's pretty accurate at the best of its ability. Now, there is a little Kini behind us. And I thought, you know what, the KV1 and the M8A1 should be pretty right. Wolverine's gone back to the circle, so I've more or less now just sort of looking for the next thing to fight. Wolverine's taken it out, so I thought, you know what, last tank on the battlefield, KV1, what's it going to hurt? He's going to be focusing on the other KV1. He's got everyone coming on him. Why not? Let's just detrack him. There's some more XP for me. 3 seconds, he's facing the other way, not even worried about me. Shoot up nice and high on his turret, and there we go. That's it. That is just how and I've learned, I only have 460 damage. I could have probably got a little bit better. If a couple of my shots had hit earlier, it would have been fine. But, all in all, as you can see, the Cruiser 2 pretty well lives up. So that's just a teaser bit. Now I'm going to take you over to the next battle. The next battle is actually my Ace Tanker battle, and I'm going to pull it up on my World of Tanks replays section. On there, it's actually got the gameplay. So if you want to watch that at any point in time, just that gameplay, it is up on there. It's marked as Ace Tanker Cruiser 2, something like that. Cruiser 2 Ace Tanker. Something simple, you can just look up my name, go into my replays. There's a heap of different little ones there. I haven't put too many up, but there's enough there. So let's go over and we will watch that one now, just to tie us over and to wrap up this review. Alrighty guys, now this one I played earlier on in my time on the Cruiser 2. As you can see, I'm still playing with Zara. She was pretty well present most of the way through on my tanks. Now this is on ESC. This is probably one map that I think I've earned a couple of different Ace Tankers on now. This is actually probably this is actually my favourite map. I love ESC. I think it is a brilliant map. It's very well balanced. Plenty of cover where it needs to be. It's got the open field out the right there on the other side of the railway track, and you've got the railway track to duke in. Now, I normally wouldn't go trundling down this main road like I am. Now, it is a tier 3 battle, which does mean it's going to be, well, interesting enough is probably the best way to say this, just because of the type of battle it's going to be. I'm using a Zara to more or less search, and you can see I've already worn one shot. I took a very rushed pot shot there, and I thought, oh, this is going to be one of those games, isn't it? So I played a bit silly there. Took my time for this next shot, and I detracked him. Seeing that Zara's now versing a T2 medium, so I've said about pull back, get in a position. We've got to try and sucker these guys out. We've got to work this other guy. There he goes. And I've told her now to get back behind me, stay out of danger. I will protect you with my next shot. So she's pulled in behind me. Now we know there is a Marauder 2 and there's the T2 one. Now the scumbag just fired another shot. Now through that gap there you can see the trees going down. There's the T2. I'm perfectly side scraping, deflect all those shots. And poor Zara, she fell. I just couldn't deflect enough of those shots and draw attention. There's that scumbag. Go away, leave me be, please. Let me kill some more people. Okay. We gotta get out of here. We gotta move. We have to move. Get out of here. Go, go, go. Run, run, run. Okay, 44 hit points. Righto. Now it's time to work. Now I'm gonna get up behind these guys and shoot them in the butt. Shoot them in the butt. Num num num. Hey butts. One there. Move up. Get in a position. There's an M2 light. Okay, I've got cover of buildings. Okay. And this battle became very exhilarating for me. I actually started focusing really, really hard because I had so many tanks around me that, look at that side scrape. And I'm just causing rampage. Here comes the other cruiser too. Yeah, I'll play. What are you shooting at? He came around that corner expecting me to fire at him, and he could have killed me. I know what he's got, and I'm like, goodbye, Sonny Jim. You missed me. Oh, quick, get around the corner, get around the corner. And oh, that was just close. That was how hair raising it was. Oh, it was like, shoot, I'm gonna die. Quick, get around this corner. Alright, now let's put pressure on him. Hello. I loved it. There we go, there's 6 kills. Okay, cool. And I'm pretty well going, okay, that was a pretty nice carry by me. Now we've still got a couple of targets left. I've taken a moment to compose myself, disappear off radar altogether. There is the SU. Hello buddy, I see you. No I don't. And this is what I'm talking about, like watching this now, it's nowhere near the thrill that I was having. Now, as much as being in like a SEAL Clubber tank, this was a KV2 experience for me. I then realised what this was like. I sat here and watched the Marauder 2 just in case. I knew he'd be fine. We've still got our Sexton 2. So I've decided now I've got to move up and let's see if we can spot the Marauder 2. Keep everything going and going forward. And yep, there's the scumbag, there's Marauder 2. Now I know where they are. I can come round this corner and have a nice juicy time. And I don't think I get quite another shot on this Marauder 2, or do I? I do actually. And that's the beauty of this. This was just beautiful, and I loved it. Sat here, Sexton's coming up. Our other Marauder, our Marauder got taken out, and look at that. Boom. 8 kills. 8 wonderful kills. This was just a magical game for me. I went on after this game and had so much more fun. It was just incredible. I couldn't have asked for a better map than what I got, and I couldn't have asked for a better match to just do things with. This was just a game that was brilliant in all regards and all ways. I couldn't ask for anything better. 8 kills. I did a total of 913 damage recorded by XVM, and it was beautiful. It was amazing. I loved it. And I thought, oh yeah, this is going to be cool. Oh yeah, 8 kills. Everyone must be doing this. And I don't actually think many people were using the Cruiser 2. Now, as I said, this was my ace tanker battle. As you see, my ace tanker in the Cruiser 2. As you see, ace tanker, cool-headed, and top gun. 10 ricochets and non-penetrations in a row from enemy players. Well, there you go. And this is how it should be. The Marauder 2, as soon as he was spotted, he was destroyed. Now, I did get as you can see, a lot of deaths. I spotted one tank, but I didn't actually get the kill on that one. Didn't do any damage to the M2 light tank. And it was beautiful match. As you see, didn't make a lot in the way of credits and stuff for it, but it was still good. Team wise, well, we just take up the damage meter. Okay, I was 2 times damage to the nearest enemy tank. The Marauder 2 had a massive game as well. And no one else really got any awards. XP wise, I got over 1,000 XP. Okay, the enemy is flat out, probably adding all their scores up to actually get my score. Closest one was the Marauder 2 getting 600 XP. So it was a great match. Where's Zara? Let's have a look. Where did she end up? I don't think she did too well. No, she didn't do much. But that's probably because she died earlier on, and it was just a pity. But I have found that while I'm playing this game, I do need to do a lot of the carrying with these guys, and to make sure that I'm making the right moves to keep them alive. As you can see, 913 damage. My armor block 264. So for a tank that's only got like 240 health, I've just given myself twice the amount of health. Not much damage due to assistance, 50, but you don't expect too much at this level when most tanks only have about 200 hit points, maybe not even 100 hit points at tier 3, tier 2. So it was a great match. I had to take a few seconds. I was talking to Zara over Mumble, the chat program. Said, my hands are shaking, and she says, are you alright? You're not going to have a heart attack? I said, no, I'm not going to have a heart attack. That was just a battle that was exhilarating. And I said, one day you will experience the same thing, where you're in that zone, you're in that moment where every little piece is just falling into place perfectly, and you're just in that zone, and your body just basically takes control, and you don't know what to do, and it is mind-boggling how much pressure is applied to you at that point in time, and how worried you become, and how sort of exhilarated you are at the same time. And it's beautiful. I couldn't stop smiling after this battle. It revitalized how I feel about tanks in general. At this point in time, playing with Kaz has been great, but I needed to have more players come into the mix. I was getting too one-sided, playing with just one person, and I wasn't able to stretch my wings and experience things. Like Kaz has got a little bit more experience than me. He is a little bit more forthcoming with his tanks, and he has a lot more confidence with the tanks, getting into positions quicker than I am. I sit back and wait for moments a little bit more, and coming through with Azara and Pro and Blackadder, playing a lot more with them, I'm getting now a bit more of a gist and a bit more of a feel for what's the word? Sort of teaching them, showing them what I do, and hopefully it helps them. Now, Azara is a very good player, and I haven't actually played for a couple of weeks with her now. She's just been a little bit busy, so I'm hoping that she pops up soon again, because I have missed playing with her, and watching these games again, and going through all the different games I've had on the Cruiser 2 and other tanks. It's been tough. Well, not really tough, but sort of one of those things that you do get accustomed to having players around. And let's just watch this at normal speed now. This last kill, I have to watch it at normal speed. Go up to normal speed. Now, I played the whole thing in sniper mode, but you know what, let's not do it in sniper mode, let's just watch it come around the corner in normal free cam mode. Let's get into a position where I can see it. Let's go this way, let's see if it hits me. Oh, missed that one. But I'll let it play again. But it is a good tank. And if you're ever getting bored with your tanks, I strongly recommend that you jump into some low tier tanks. Get reacquainted with your tanks. Get to know these tanks again. Really share with the tanks everything about your tank. Your tank is just, it is everything, and if you don't practice your skills and use these lower tiers to do it, you won't become a better player. And I think I've become a better player because of doing all of this extra work, making the videos and stuff like that, and then just jumping into something like this and then finding that tank with the sweet spot again, like the KV2. It revitalized me, and I have played so much better in my tanks, and I've enjoyed it a lot more. So guys, maybe have a change, go up a different line. I'm playing a lot more medium tanks now and a lot more light tanks. I'm actually getting the hang of light tanks more. Maybe I've just outused all of my my heavy tank gene at the moment. I'm still playing heavy tanks. Love my E75. The E75 is a beautiful tank. I can't wait to get an ace tanker in that thing. I reckon I will get one with time. So anyway guys, I think it's time to wrap this baby up. Looks like he was blowing up then. He just fired his gun. So guys, that's it from me. Not much else I can share with you. That was my ace tanker battle. That's my review on the Cruiser 2. I don't normally do low tiers like this, as I said earlier. It's just one of those things that I've done. So guys, hope you've liked this. Really sorry I didn't get it out to you 2 weeks ago or over the weekend. As I said, been very busy. Had a spare moment now, so I did it for you. So guys, once again, get out there, enjoy your games. Even have a break from them. Sometimes just having a break, coming back to them, makes a world of difference. And you can play a hell of a lot better sometimes just doing that. But either way, enjoy what you do, guys. Happy hunting, and I'll catch you on that battlefield.